So I've decided that I want to make a day of the Dead Headband. And the colors I've chosen are pink and purple. I found these at the at the Dollar Tree and they're so cool. Look at that. They have eyeballs. So I'm definitely going to be using these. I think they fit so nicely. Look at that. Ah! Grabbed one with cat ears because I can wrap some flowers around here. I'll be cutting these off with a little bit of a stem, so I can wrap it around here. This will give it some nice body. And this I just grabbed from my own hair accessories collection. It's just an elasticized band, and I plan on using it along the bottom. I'm just gonna feed it through the edges and have it sit along the bottom of this headband, and I'm gonna tie it together with these little ribbons. If you're a DIYer, you collect scraps all the time. They're just scraps I had lying around. They happen to So here it is. This will be nice and soft against your head, and when you're choosing your fabric, you want to take that into consideration. It has to be soft against your head, but you also want it to be able to support some of the flowers we're going to be attaching. Alright, so I'm just cutting up the roses, sticking them apart, and I like to give myself nice long stems because I feel like it gives you more options. Oh, these are sturdy flowers. Oh, it's the plastic I need. My handy little clippers. Come back here. So I was fiddling around because the wire on these roses is just too thick and it adds unnecessary bulk. And then I realized the rose is just glued on anyway, so I'm gonna have to pop them off and use them in that way. These are my base flowers, so I just want to place them in a position that I'm happy with, and then I'll just take a picture of it for reference. I love these eyeballs. And then we need a black one. That's nice. I like that. Oh, the purple is hiding. Okay, like that. I like that. So that's what I'll be doing. So I'm just feeding the flower through, and I realized that the flowers pop right off, so I'm just using my fingertips to... I'm gonna pop the flower off so that I can manage the wires a little better, and I've got 6 roses to start with. I'm just gonna place the wires evenly right across, and then I'll fill it in with the rest of my accessories. So looking at this, I have way too much height and it's not even sturdy. So I'm happy with these. I'm just gonna secure this one a little better. This is the perfect height, I think. I can fill in a little bit and still have a really nice headband. So this is what I have, and yeah, unfortunately it's too tall, so I'm gonna have to take this all apart and redo it. And thankfully these are easy to pop on and off, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut these down to a way lower height so that when I have my flowers placed they look like that, so maybe half. I'm gonna cut these ones down. I thought this kitty ear would be helpful for me for this project, but it's looking like it's not that helpful. In any case, I still like the headband because it's nice and sturdy and it supports a lot of weight, so it's still a good one. I'm gonna have to cut this down a little more. It's always better to keep your wires long and adjust after as needed. as opposed to just chopping it too short and then, well, then you're in trouble. So this is what it looks like with the modified height. I think I like it. Don't know how well it'll work, but let's see. Okay, this rose, this is one of the only purple roses I was able to find. Of course, I don't want to spend $10 per flower or $7 or however much the stores are selling it for. I got this for $1.25. I'm quite happy with it. It's a stunning rose. So this one, I'm gonna place it on this side of my headband because when I wear this headband, this will sit on my left side, and for me, I think that's flattering. I chose my most flattering rose to sit in the most flattering place on my face, in my opinion. Okay, and then okay, so I popped these roses off of the long stems, the long heavy stems, but I like how these are sitting. I want to be able to dance in this headband. So I want to make it nice and sturdy. And when I'm dancing, and I'm probably going to be drunk for that Halloween party, I want this to stay put. So I want to use wires for all my roses. So I'm just going to grab the wires off of these guys. These were just a part of the bunch of roses that came. I'm just going to grab the wire off, and thank goodness this is easy to pop right off. And now here I have lots more wires to work with. Perfect. I have 4 roses that need stems and I have 4 wires. This is meant to work out. So I am just going to pop these in. Oh, this goes right through. Good to know. That's perfect actually, because it gives me room to work with. And look at how sturdy that is. So yeah, this won't go flying if I shake my head around. So while I was wrestling with this headband and the wires on here, some of my flowers flew off, but that's okay because these are totally replaceable. Actually, once this base is good, once this base is done, I can use this to change the flowers out and make a completely different headband. Like that. There we go. I think that's so nice. So this empty spot here, I saved it for this flower. Fills it in quite nicely. And then of course I have some accents. So I just went ahead and ripped all these flowers off because guess what I just realized? I realized that I was just exposing one end of this wire, and this wire is pretty hard to work with. Also, it can get quite bulky. So I just thought to myself, instead of just wasting that one edge, folding it under rather, I'm just gonna fold the wire neatly and I'm gonna create 2 open edges so I can use them for my flowers. And I'm just gonna flatten this nice and tight against the headband. I chose a metal one for its sturdiness, and it's really working out nicely for me right now. So here we are. I'm just gonna squeeze these down, make them nice and flat so there's no bulk. It doesn't hurt your head when you wear it, but they're also going to be nice and sturdy because they're all wires. Looks like I won't need these wires after all. I'm just gonna fill in my flowers here. I'm just pressing it down a bit. I have extra wires at the front, but I need something to fill in this spot. And this goes here. Okay, let's do this one. I like that. That's gonna be the front. That's gonna be on the left side. Then there's gonna be an eyeball looking at you. And then there's two roses, and then the back is filled in. Oh, that's so nice on its own. I'm gonna try to do a little more. Oh my goodness. So many eyeballs looking at you. I like this a lot. So I'm gonna take a picture so I can try to mimic this again. Because guess what? I'm gonna take everything off, and I am going to try to fill in some of these. Simply because I want to use this, and if I were just stick that in here like this, it's so odd. So I'm thinking maybe I can add a couple of these purple leaves and make it look cool. I also have this. I wanted to use some of this glittery spider web, so I'm gonna have to take this apart. A few stems. I'm just using the spider webs, and oh, but the spiders are nice too. Oh, too many choices. But the spiders kind of work. It's okay, so I guess we're using the spiders as well. Alright, I'll be cutting everything up. So I just want to use the petals from this flower. So I'm just gonna take them out and try to incorporate them somehow into the headband, along with this witch's hat. So I didn't get it exactly how I had it before, but I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm just gonna see what I can do with these things. Let's cut this off. Alright. How's that? I don't know. Okay, so this is gonna be the front. Left. So do I wanna put one here? Then they look like horns. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can just give the entire headband some height by feeding these through. Come on. Alright, that's not completely awful. And I can stick the pick in through here. I'm gonna have to tie this pick down because this is a piece of wood. This is not metal, so I can't bend it. So just trying to get it through one of the holes here. Oh, it's jammed by the ribbon. Alright, like that. Come back here. This stuff never cooperates. Sometimes I wish I had like... So this is turning into quite a headband. I placed the spider webs in the headband and I really like the way it looks. So I went ahead and got the rest of the spider webs from... Lost the bottom piece. I got the rest of the spider webs from the branch. Oh, I forgot to cut this part out. This is just gonna be in the way. And I'm gonna put them in this bouquet and try to make it look cute and cool and somewhat authentic. Okay, so here it is, the finished product. I like it so much. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. And here's the back. The hat pick shows a little more in the back than it does the front, but that's okay because I want some interest in the back as well. I mean, yes, there is an eyeball looking at us, but yeah, the back is equally cool and the front is just awesome. I love this DIY. Ooh.